Good morning, parents and students. Welcome to Shaheen Group of Institutions. Myself, Chandramouli, Senior Faculty in Chemistry. And I am here with share my views and ideas and observations about how to improve the marks in chemistry. So most of this, you know that chemistry having three parts: physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. And most of the people feel difficult in physical chemistry, but it is easier than organic and inorganic chemistry. So how we can score good marks in physical chemistry means, first whatever the formulas are there in physical chemistry, write the formulas on a paper. And daily these formulas, maybe 25 to 30 formulas are available. These formulas daily, if you observe or if you revise, then they can feed it in your permanent memory. Daily, if you are going to revise them, means they fix as permanent in your mind. And also daily, for each formula, if you practice two different types of problems, that can give more clarity about the formula and more clarity about the concept. By that, day by day, you can increase your marks or score in physical chemistry. And your formulas means what type of relation is there in between the formulas. For example, more concentration terms, if we taken, what was the relation between different concentration terms? In that manner, if we write the all formulas on a paper, you can get complete idea about the formulas and which formula when we are going to use. Based on that also you can get clarity. With this clarity, there will be an improvement in your marks in physical chemistry. And also in physical chemistry, we have statement like questions. For solvation of this statement like questions, you need to revise total concept. But already revision, 4 or 5 times revision of the total syllabus is completed. Within this limited period of time, the required thing is only revision of short notes. Short notes revise. Revision of short notes is required thing, and more revision can give more clarity about the concept. When there is a clarity about the concept, you can answer for the question whatever the way they are going to ask. So this is about the physical chemistry. Then organic chemistry. While coming to the organic chemistry, divide for our convenience, for your convenience, divide that organic chemistry into 3 parts. One is general organic chemistry, GOC, and other one is reagents, and next one is named reactions. In this manner, divide the total organic into 3 parts. While coming to the GOC, this is fundamental, or this is base for organic chemistry, total organic chemistry. If we are clear about the GOC, then remaining things becomes easier. So first you need to get clarity about the GOC. In GOC we have nomenclature, classification and isomerism, types of reactions and reactive intermediates, bond polarization effects. So these bond polarization effects, how they can influence the stability of the reactive intermediates. Based on that only reactions can take place in organic chemistry. Always major product is formation of the major product takes place by the formation of stable intermediate. Isn't it or not? That is why about GOC, if we have complete idea or clarity, then remaining part becomes easier. What are bond polarization effects? What is plus I effect? What is minus I effect? Plus M effect, minus M effect, and what are the groups can show plus M and minus M, plus I and minus I. About these, all these things, if we are clarity, then whatever the way they are asked the question, you are able to do the answer. And this is about the GOC. And also nomenclature, isomerism. number of isomers are possible. So if you search the previous question papers, you can get the idea how the questions are getting or asking from that particular topic. So by that you can also frame the questions if the concept is clear. Or some other books also you can go for the questions based on that concept. More questions, solvation of more questions can give more clarity about the concept. That is only the required thing. But this, all these things with in the limited time, that is 17 days, 16 days. And after GOC we have reagents. So what's the role of the reagent on a particular reaction? If you get the idea about this, about that reagent and what type of products are produced by that particular reagent, which reaction that reagent is used, like this, all the ideas you have, or you have the concept about all these reagents, their role, by that you can get the clarity, and also you can get the improvement in your marks in examination. So for example, reagents, if we take in reducing agent, oxidizing agent, mild reducing agent, mild oxidizing agent, which one is mild oxidizing agent, which one is strong oxidizing agent, and what oxidation reaction is takes place, and what are the products are obtained during that oxidation. In this manner, by division, if you go for the revision about the concept, means you can get the clarity about the concept. Then after, named reactions. All named reactions are important. Write all the named reactions on a paper. So similarly, like formulas in physical chemistry, named reactions also, thorough revision, day by day revision is required. And after revision, revising the named reactions by taking different types of reactants, what products are possible, possibility of the products. So named reaction, revise the named reaction, then after, in different days, today a particular reagent is taken for that particular named reaction, means tomorrow take another reactant, then what are the products. In this manner, if we are going to practice, means there will be definitely there will be an improvement in our marks. This is about the organic chemistry. Reagents, named reactions. Then inorganic chemistry. In case of inorganic chemistry, maximum we are getting the questions from NCERT. So here in inorganic chemistry, we need to concentrate where there will be a deviation from its regular order. For example, with respect to the ionization potential, electronegativity, electron affinity, basicity, acidity. So if there is a regular order, changes in regular, we can't expect the question from that side, that area, or that part. But where there is a deviation from their regular order, along with cause for deviation, if you revise that concept, means whatever the way question is asking, for that question we are able to give the answer. This is about the inorganic chemistry. And already you are giving the mock tests. In mock test, if you are unable to do the answer for a particular question, then immediately go for its concept. After revising the concept, then again go for the solvation of the question. So up to examination, NEET examination, these mock tests are going on now. So day by day, some of the difficult questions along with their concepts, if we are clear, then that is also another way to improve your marks in NEET examination. So along with this, search for the previous question papers. In previous question papers, how the questions are giving or how the questions are asking. Based on that, what type of questions we are expecting from that concept, we can get some idea. By that idea also, if we are going to frame the questions, means that is also support to increase the marks in NEET examination. Along with all these points, you need to take care of your health also. Because of that, these many days, whatever the days are left over to the NEET examination, take healthy food, take fruits and also healthy food, avoid the junk food. Why? Because by that they may cause for the diseases or illness. So avoid all these things. By maintaining all these, you can get the good score in upcoming NEET examination. For that, all the best and thank you.